Sorry, I didn't realize that my device was full at the time, so I'm not sure where it stopped recording. So I'm just going to kind of walk through what we've done so far and then pick up when I noticed. So we drew our picture with our building, the sign, our point 50 feet away, and then our two angles of elevation to the bottom of the sign and to the top of the sign. From there, I took just this smaller triangle with the 45 to find the height of the building. So if I did my tangent of 45 equals the height of my building over 50, I got the height of my building was 50. Then I took the larger triangle that included the sign. So my height is now the height of the building plus the height of the sign. Knowing the height of the building, I plug that in to get this expression for my total height. Using the same trig function of tangent, we can set up this equation. Multiply both sides by 50, and then subtract 50 to both sides, and we get the height of the sign. So again, this is something that we can just plug into our scientific calculators. So 50 times the tangent of 47.75. Making sure you close your parentheses around the tangent, and then minus 50. And you get that the sign is 5.0. How many decimal places? Let's do 3. 0.046 feet is the height of our sign, and that would be our final answer. So you will get some problems where you'll have multiple angles of elevation or depression within a problem. The easiest way to approach it would be look at multiple right triangles and find corresponding parts and use that information to help you. So then the other thing I wanted to do is introduce bearings. We're going to do problems with bearings in class tomorrow, but I just wanted to introduce what a bearing is. So when we did angles of elevation and depression, so just a recap down here, an angle of elevation, we took a horizontal and measured up. That was an elevation. And when we went down, that was considered an angle of depression. Well, when we talk about bearings, we're going to, instead of going from the horizontal line, we're measuring it from a vertical. And they're always done in the north, south, east, west terminology. So remembering our north, south, east, west. How we would go about drawing this angle, north 30 degrees east. This first one tells you whether you're measuring from the north side or the south side. So north means I'm going to measure it from up here. And from up here, I'm going to go 30 degrees to the east. And there would be my north 30 degree east angle. So here, again, north, south, east, west. Starting from the south, so that's down here, I'm going to go 47 degrees to the west. That would be the south 47 degree west angle. And if you want, you can even put in your angle measurements just to make it clear where that angle goes. So lastly here we have north, so north side, and I'm going west, so that's to the left, 17 degrees. And that would be your bearing. So what we're going to be looking at tomorrow are problems using bearings that will be similar to the one we just did up here, except that it'll say, instead of an angle of elevation of 45, it will say a bearing north 17 degrees west from something. A lot of these are going to have to do with boats. So if any sailors out there, this is a nautical measurement. But it's just another way to kind of measure angles instead from a vertical instead of a horizontal. So in class tomorrow, come with questions. If I left anything out or lost you in the recording, let me know. I didn't notice when it got full. And then, like I said, we're going to do 2 word problems that deal with bearings, and that'll be our day tomorrow.